Welcome back to another fun Friday night with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on amazing, great Friday night, August 1st. Yeah, you can hear me. August 1st, 2025. We hit the month number 8 of 2025. Hopefully, an amazing, great week and ready to rock and roll. My camera is up and down right now. I don't know what's going on. We're going to fully to fix this problem the next couple of minutes. Tonight, it's about they could change everything for the upcoming season for the Montreal Canadiens. This is the subject of the night. So we're going to talk about the two players could change completely the upcoming season for the Montreal. But today, it was another great day for the Montreal Canadiens prospect at the World Junior Summer Showcase. Amazing. Team Canada announced their roster orientation camp. 3 players for the Montreal Canadiens. For the Team USA, only one. The another one didn't make it. This is what we got on the program tonight. NHL news around the league. Not much. Then we have, of course, the Q&A. Is a fun Friday night. We have, of course, at the end, the French quiz back in the house tonight, lead by A2 and Luc Lafortune during summer. So that's what we got tonight. We're going to be back Sunday for the recap of the week and Monday, hitting a little bit more August. We're going to play a little bit by here during the upcoming week. How many times we're going to show up. Definitely, we're going to be back Sunday, Wednesday, Friday next week. But like I said, sometimes I just show up because no day off at the Hockey Nation. So that's what we got tonight. And glad to see all of you tonight. Don't forget, please, to subscribe. Click on the likes. You can become a member of the Hockey Nation in my Patreon. And you can follow me on the social medias called Habs Nation Live. This is my new. I know. I'm still in the jail with the X account. They not want to fix it. It's terrible. They don't really care. But it is what it is. We're not going to complain. It's Friday night. The barbecue is open. You have to go in. When you go in inside of the bar, you turn right. And then on the patio, you're going to see Luciano cooking the hamburger. And then if you want to go to the Billy Bar, it's a bit at your left. And you pick up whatever you want. Then sit, be social, talk about anything you want to. Friday night, we don't have any template. I have a some template in case we want to talk about specific things. And then we have no expectation. You can talk about anything you want to. You can talk about life, what you accomplish in life. This is a Friday night. So we come here with a small number of the people just talking about whatever life to bring to you. We talk about weather. Larry Lavalley talk about the beautiful weather in the upstate New York. This is what it's all about. Ready for summertime right now. August going to be a little bit more fresh. It looks like it's turned a little bit more lower, the temperature compared for the last couple of days. That's pretty good. Here in Thailand, we are hot, hot, hot. It's 93, 94 Fahrenheit every day, humid. But August for me is the end of another great year in Thailand. That will complete my year number 3. And for year number 4, I'm going to be in a new city, a new place with new with not a new cheese, old cheese back in my life. So I can call it that way. So that's what we got tonight. I'm glad to see all of you. Ron, I got your email. I like your idea, Ron. I was working about this or I make a comments about to someone. I think it was Casey. Casey said we didn't see any scorer of 50 goals for Montreal Canadiens. And he talked about the fact like one of the point for a long, long time. And I was said, I replied to him and said, some team does not win the Stanley Cup with no 50 goals. But Ron sent me an email about that situation. So it's glad to see Ron. I will definitely back to you the next couple of days. Larry Lavalley, like I mentioned to you. Hopefully your wife doing well, Larry. And Frank Sanelho is in the house tonight. Frank, the Pittsburgh Penguins is in the house. Jazz from Ireland, I believe. I'll never remember his exactly location for Jazz. RJ Calabro back in the house tonight for New Jersey. Welcome back, Larry. RJ, football's coming now. RJ is what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the high school back on the field to play the first opening season of the year. Gary Connery is on his final long-term injury reserve. He's going to be ready for Monday morning. It will be another additional player on the UPS driver and Montreal area, Larry. Congratulations. I know you not like to be on the sideline like this too long for you, but now you'll be back and then run the UPS. Bobby, welcome back in the house, my friend. Glad to see you. Hopefully, doing well. Sunny day here in Montreal. Time for the tennis tournament over there. TH, the big fan of the New York Islanders. Welcome back, TH. TH, I should write. I don't know if you know, guys, but I write now. I'm a contributor of the Hockey Hot Stove. It's a new website built like any others that talking about all the team in NHL. They have a lot of great people inside. I feel bad. I may be the worst writer there. Thank you, AI, by the way. But this is found by Chris Terrien, ex-Flyers. He used many people work inside of Flyers to run that website, Hockey Hot Stove. And I'm not sure if someone write about the New York Islanders. I was looking which team I can run. I can write. You know, the Montreal Canadiens was already selected. And I said, I want to stay with the 6 original team. And I was looking, okay, the Rangers and then the Boston. I don't like Boston. I cannot do it. Then I said, Detroit, they are already people. They have nobody for Chicago. So I said, I will go take Chicago. Now he asking me to write in French for the Montreal Canadiens. Behind that idea, I'm going this, but is I'm making connection to participate to other podcasts, and then they come to our podcast too. So it's just starting. Let me about 1 month, and then I think I'm going to get a little bit more people, big name on the social media. So we'll see what happening there. So again, you want to follow me, Hockey Hot Stove. I wrote a big article today about the Chicago Blackhawks. It's fun because now I know really well about the Chicago Blackhawks, about the selection 2025. And that's it. Ab C Pin Prim for a youth season. Bobby, you're right. Good evening, Ron. Nicolas de Gobi. Oh, Nicolas de retour avec nous ce soir. Nicolas, how was your week? Ça fait longtemps. Ron, qu'est-ce qui se passe avec toi? Randy from Alberta, you want to follow someone right about the Calgary and Toronto. Randy, welcome back. Joseph, back in the house tonight. Great night to discuss hockey. Yes, great with you. Guy, back in the house. Mon ami Guy, welcome back, Guy. And we have Stan the Man, everyone in the chat. Long weekend in Ontario. Here we go. Enjoy your weekend, Stan. Have fun. A lot of hockey, guys. It was really busy week in hockey. You have the World Junior Summer Showcase. At the same time, it was the week of Team Canada selection roster for the Hlinka Gretzky tournament. We'll talk about this a bit later. And if you follow KHL, the MHL, VHL, this is the training camp start over in KHL now. And you have many players to follow. We're going to talk about this the next couple of minutes. And if you have any question, guys, use the letter Q in front of the question. I will try to do my best. Did you hit the weight today, Coach? Not yet, Bobby. It's only 7:41. I'm at the Transformation Live right now. Have a great time in Tayden. And the last 7 months, when I moved from Jean-Bien to Pattaya, I hit hard. I hit like my life was not structured very well. I go out too many times, but have a good time. No regrets. That's life. You make mistake. It's only that time I gained some weight. I did not like my life. I've been disciplined in my life, structure, not be great, but successfully. But at least have a better, healthy life. And 1 month ago, I decided to say, okay, that's it. That's all. for the month of July. I don't go nowhere. I stay home. I take care about everything. And I work hard. Don't have the outcome yet on the YouTube channel, but that's another story. I lost almost 9 pounds. I eat well. I go to bed midnight. I cannot pass midnight. This is my curfew for the Hockey Nation channel. I wake up every morning at 5:30. If I don't work 6:30, I go to the gym before 12 in the morning, and I follow my plan of the eating per day. I cut no alcohol anymore. I don't drink a lot, but if you take one here, one here, one here during the week, you maybe figure out like 9 or 10. So everything, only water from the morning to the end, cold shower. I'm telling you, I'm right now on the Georges St. Pierre mindset. But this is happening for me. Always see what happening. I like it. I crossed another kilo yesterday. Now I hope today see a new number, the double digits, and we'll go from there. Having a craft beer from Quebec to get ready for the quiz. I got to get better last week. Stan, I expect you to get PLW back in the house. I would like to hear what did you go PLW. Bet of the night, Eugenio Suarez. It was a trade deadline for the baseball this week. A lot of movement. I did not follow, but looked like it was really busy. And of course, PLW, one you was not here this week. I wish you were here because we talk about Ryan Sandberg, passed away at 65. What a great hockey player, baseball players. I have it right here. We go, Randy. That's the way to do that. Haïtia cheese is the best. Yeah, you're right about that. Vancouver, BC, Jazz. Vancouver, BC. Dinner time. Hopefully, you are at the happy hour, Jazz, right now. Glad to see you. Roger. Notre ami Roger Bouchard du Vermont, de retour avec nous ce soir. Just fine now. Oh, you're going to like a rat coach. I did it, but it was 50 years ago. I expect a lot of things. Obviously, they don't have a gym around. That's the only thing I'm a little bit disappointed. But you cannot get everything perfect in life. So I'm going to maybe build something over there inside the house, everything like that. So we'll see what's happening. That said, talking about people feel better, of course, we continue to pray for different people. I want to add Luciano, moderator, his mom not looking good, not feel good for the last couple of days. That's the reason you didn't see Luciano for the last 1 week at least. And we wish the best for the Luciano mom. Another, it's tough. It's tough. It's not easy. Not easy. Chat is buzzing tonight, Bobby. Yeah, people like you make it fun. You welcome, run, Bobby. Jays are full, Randy. You have a good week, a good month of July, I believe, Randy, the blue. Hey, Billy, welcome back for Newfoundland. Billy, he's on vacation. He's at the Alex Newhook tournament on the week. And he's at the Billy Bar. If you want to take some Billy Bar, you can get that. Todd is in the house tonight. Doing well, Todd. What about you? Glad to see you. Ken, I believe Kenneth, KK. I'm moving guys away about 90 minutes from Kenneth. I expect to be there at the 3rd week in August. We finished move her yesterday. We shut down her shop. And it was like, whoa. A salon barber, guys, it's not easy to move. The chair and the, 3, it was like complicated, but we did it. I have a couple of helper, and then we put this in the truck, and then she sold it. So she's moving home now today, and then she's coming back in 10 days, and then stay here for 10 days, and then we move back home. My new adventure. We'll see. Constant, welcome back. I don't know, Jazz. I completely mess up you with Constant. Notre ami Constant is back in the house. I believe he's on Ireland. There you go, PL with Ray Roy Roy from Bangkok is in the house. Happy morning, Roy. Saturday morning. I love it up here in Karate. I'm lucky enough to have a gym 20 minutes away. Yeah, I think she told me 50 kilo. This is about 30 minutes. Um, when I can walk 10 minutes. And before that, I have a gym at the condo. And I was walking 15 minutes before that on another place. This is the first time. So, look, we have to go to Big C at least 1 or 2 times per week. And I would take advantage of that. If I can hit 2 times per week, the gym over there, it's just I love to walk. So that's okay. I can walk over there. We're going to build some other things. So I'm not worried about that. That's the last thing we can go about this. So everybody is in the chat. Thank you so much. We're going to move on, guys, on different things. And I'm glad to see all of you tonight. If you want to follow what is going on tonight, could change everything. Yes, Kirby, Dach and Dach and Reinbacher are the 2 subjects of the night. And then if you follow me, guys, a Friday, end of the month, I did not go too deeper about what's going on. So what I did, I got from one of the X account, I asked him to get his 2 video about the Demidov situation, how this happening in Russia, who was the mastermind behind that, and of course the gold star owners David Milstein is the mastermind behind everything in Russia. He's the biggest agency over there, and how he works behind the scenes, how he make this happening, why the NHL draft more players now, and then after that, for 2 minutes he talk about what the story behind the wall for Ivan Demidov, how he met Rottenberg, how the SKA was willing to give Demidov, how Demidov and the Montreal Canadiens sit with them. So he organized everything. And he tried to make a better relationship between the NHL and the KHL. So that's a quick video about 4 minutes, I believe. And I know it's not about Montreal Canadian players specific, but I think you can learn about how an agent work to negotiation, everything like that. I think that's a great way to hear about that. What's good? Great to hear that. You're well concerned from Ron. So that's all we got here, guys, on this one. So like we do at the beginning, guys, we do different news. The NHL, the Montreal Canadiens, and the World Juniors Summer Showcase. A lot of things to talk about this. First, with the NHL, you can comment. Philippe from Sherbrooke est de retour avec nous ce soir. Welcome back, Philippe. Philippe contribute a lot, guys, on my comments, on my videos every single day. He make a lot of comments. Really optimist, really positive for the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. So, a little bit too much, Philippe. But I love you so much too, so I respect you. But I like you, how optimistic you are about the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, guys, the Buffalo Sabres signed the goaltender David Levi at 2 years at $812,000, passed most of his season in American Hockey League with the Rochester American. Great number of the stat. He was drafted 7th round by a Florida Panthers a couple years ago. He got traded, and the trade, I believe, are some Reynard, and try to make the lineup. Here's the guy, the players guy. He's only 6 foot. Last, I believe, with Team Canada, again, the Team USA, at the World Junior Championship. They are players do very well in American Hockey League, but once they step up in NHL, they don't have that kind of poise or that kind of the consistency to stay in the NHL. The talent is almost there, the skill is almost there, but they don't have that to stay. And that's what's happening to him yet. The Buffalo Sabres go with Lions and Alex Lyon, I believe, at UPL for the upcoming season. I expect him to play most of his time in American Hockey League. But if RDP was here, hopefully he will get us some comments here. Age look like he's going to be a player as I wish I was. Only 2 foot. A2 will come back in the house. Yep, Nicolas and Philippe are neighbors. The next news is Columbus Blue Jacket. Stephen Matteau retire and NHL. Really, the story behind Matteau is like he was drafted, I believe, a 3rd round pick or 2nd round pick, the son of Stephen Matteau. And Stephen Matteau have a great career in NHL. For him, he never make it 92 game in 7 or 8 season. He struggled to be, and then he decided now to retire and to become a assistant coach or to be a part of the Columbus Blue Jacket. Not a big news, but I think it's good to hear that. The next news, guys, from Edmonton Oilers. Bowman have a good conversation with the 97 agent. Expect this to go a little bit more deeper. He reflect like the fact now he's August about Connor McDavid. He doesn't want him to go nowhere. He believes this is the pillar and the core of the franchise. At some point, he's going to have an agreement between the Oilers and McDavid. So for the fan thinking he's going to go somewhere, it's not going to happen. Now, how much he will be, how much he's going to get, how long term, a short term, I don't know. But expect McDavid to stay over there. Constant Nicolas. Here we go. Headshot. Oh, everyone is having a great summer. A2. Hopefully, you have a great summer. Also, A2. Next news, guys, for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Robinson arbitration, $1.25 million. This is the amount for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Robinson's going there for 2.5. They have a trend of $1.2 million between both of them. Arbitration is tomorrow, August 3rd. I'm shocked. This is going to be not a good news. Whatever they get a 1-year deal, example, he get 1.6, 1.7, whatever it is. There's going to be a Robinson to get traded at some point. For years, he tried to make the lineup. He had a better, last year was a little bit better for him. He's a small player. I think he's 5'9". But again, is the one tried to make a Nathan stay inside of that Leaf roster. He cannot do it. Good hockey players. Fast, but still cannot to stay long and the NHL with consistency. So, that said, I expect Robinson to get 1.7, 1.6, and then a 1-year deal if he goes in arbitration. And then I expect him to get traded. That's I expect from that part. LG Money for the Montreal Canadiens star. Mark Elliott is in the house. What's the limit on small player you can have on the winning contender lineup? I said 3 max. Now, if you said 3 A2, I don't know if you're talking about the forward or the defenseman include, but I did a research last season. I make a video about this, and sometimes we talk about in the chat, whatever it is. And the last 15 years, I think I did all the way to 2010. I did every winner of the Stanley Cup. And I look about 6-foot players and under yeah. How many they have when they win the Stanley Cup? And how many defensemen was under 6 foot when they win the Stanley Cup? Yeah, not many under 6 foot as a defenseman. The last one I remember is Sam Girard for the Colorado Avalanche. Now, I did not check the Fleur Panthers last season. I know Brett Marchand was one of them. If you look about the Evan Rodriguez is the second forward under 6 foot. Come on my mind quickly here. Prior to that, if I go to all with 2010, the only team, and this was the study by the top six, not the full 12 forward. So I was looking focus on the top six. Vegas, Jonathan Marchessault. The highest number, it was the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Tampa Bay Lightning with 5 of them, and for the full team, and then only 2 on the top 6. The Tampa Bay was more. Kucherov, Point, Yannick Gord. We have another one I miss right now on my head. But still, I think A2, 3, if it's put Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield, and someone else, that's really the limit I will go. Like, I will be maybe extreme. Now, Montreal, I really Caulfield, Suzuki, under 6 foot, on the top 3. On the top 6, right now, Demidov is 6 foot, Dach is 6, the Sakeski, Line is 6'5". On the bottom 6 right now, you have Gallagher, New Hook. Then you have Jake Haven and Bolduc at 6 foot. Then you have Ender 6'3", and Gallagher, like I said, 5'9", 5, yeah. So this is what I feel about this. To attempt a new deal at 3 years at 4.1, pretty cheap, no. What's the limit? Here we go. That's the news just get out, of course, I believe. I think Ron's going to give us an idea. 4.1, that's pretty much, I expect him. I think Lafayette, 19 goals last year? Could be wrong, honestly. It's a player could play on the top 6 and the bottom. It's the middle 6. Here we go. 19 goals for Lafayette last year. Oof, this one was not sure at all, guys. I'm lucky on that one. 42 points and 37 game, plus 22, plus 16 minutes. So you have about playing the second line, third line. Look, it's a good deal for both parties. It's a 3 years deal. He is right now 23. I believe he's going to be UFA after that. He go with a small contract. No, it's a good deal for both Hudson, Caulfield, and maybe one more winger, more that you are asking for trouble. Here we go. Girard did not go past the first round. The Avalanche got the cup. He got his sternum broken. Pierre Lebrun. Yeah, he did. Behind the net, by the way. Peter August, welcome back, Peter. This is a good price for Lafayette for Ron. Here we go. Not necessarily about exact age, but build and type of the play. How many shot winner have player on the 6 foot and the 80s, 90s, 2000? Yes, Peter, but it's not the same kind of hockey. So for me, I never compare. No, because the play on the 80s and 90s is not the same in 2000. It's not the same in 2010. And I'll be honest with you, the last 5-6 years, everything changed. Although the fact Bobby Orr, Paul Caulfield, Larry Murphy, right? The join the rush by any defenseman now. Every defenseman in NHL can join the rush. It's a league at 4 forward with 1 defenseman. That's how I see that. So, Peter, I cannot see that because of that situation. So, good comments about this. Keep conscious there. The roster carries the 2025 Hlinka Gretzky announced by Team Canada today. This tournament is going to be August 11-16. This is the next prospect NHL draft in 2026. It's going to be in Czech. It's going to be also in Slovakia. You can follow that tournament on the NHL network. You can see the tournament. Look about this, guys. Look the goaltender. We're looking not good in goaltender in Canada. 5'11", 5'9", 5'11". The goaltender average in NHL is 62.6.5. We're not there at all, Gold Canada. But the defenseman, this may be the best defenseman for many years play in the Hlinka. You talk about the phenomenal Lyndon Dupont on that list, guy. Is 5'11", 188. He's going to be the first overall pick in 2027. So he's going there, guys, with he's underage still at that tournament. But the biggest name there is, honestly, at the defenseman is Keaton Verhoff. The 6'3", 208-pound play for the Victoria WHL is going to be the top 3 NHL draft 2026. He's pushing McKenna to be number 1. He's an amazing, great defenseman. And Ryan Lane, the right defenseman also, 5'11", play Vancouver on the WHL. That's another one. The best defenseman, guys, and come to WHL for upcoming season. You have only one from OHL, and one for the QM, Cameron Chartrand. On the forward, to pay attention, if you follow that tournament, guys, I'm going to give you a couple of them. First, you're going to see Tannen Lawrence, a 6-foot play for Muskegon on the USHL. You have also Matthias Preston, a 5'10", play with Spokane WHL. You can add in the top 10 and maybe top 5, Ethan Belches, 6'4" forward, guys, play for Windsor and OHL. They are the best player on the team Hlinka for the upcoming tournament. About that. Mario Larrabee is in the house. Welcome back, Mario. Marco, don't know, I said Mario. Small player play big, Marchand, Fleury. Some players are just small. Depend on the bill, Marco, and the fight and the dog for sure, Marco Larrabee. A too short is different, small. Yeah, great point about that. That's conclude, guys, the NHL for today. We're going to jump on the Montreal Canadiens, and we're going to talk about the World Junior Summer Showcase at the same time. So that's my next 2 subjects of the night. By the way, the show will be cut today at 10 o'clock p.m. First of all, guys, let's go to the NHL news at Montreal Canadiens. Honestly, cannot find it. You got too many things going on. Let's see what we got here. There we go. That's the right place right here. The Olympics, guys, orientation camp for 2026. Team Canada, Nick Suzuki, Noah Dobson, and Simon Montembeault are going to be at the orientation camp. One thing you have to remember, guys, the Team Canada have choice only 3 goaltenders without Thompson yet. Bennington, Hill, and Montembeault are back. They have 42 players going to participate or invite at the orientation camp. They can add more during the next couple of months. But I just want to mention to you, 3 players are there. The Team USA announced also Cole Caulfield is going to be a part of that, and no Lane Hudson from where we heard on the social media. So it will be interesting about this. How many of these players are under 6? Almost half. You're right about this. Sounds like more and more people are thinking Reinbacher has a chance to make the team. Who was the first on that ID? Darrell, welcome back in the house. Hello, Go Exposed. Oh, sorry, baseball. Dead to me since 1994, Darrell. That's the way. That's almost those years, Darrell, I almost get out of the hockey or the baseball. Not you, Marco, for Zev Lacar. Welcome back in the house. Now, the World Junior Summer Showcase 2026 Montreal Canadiens Prospect. We have 4 of them. Astus Cuivo, Michael Edge, and the little John Mooney, and Owen Protz. Protz, okay, but guys, Cuivo, Edge, and Mooney, what a great week for them. First of all, guys, again today, Quizz scored 2 goals. Is fifth and sixth of the tournament for Quizz. Has the most goal in that tournament for Quizz. It reminds me of Oliver Kapanen and at the World Championship a couple of years ago. That gave him 6 goals and 5 games for the Finland Quizz. Again, you can see those goals by Aston Quizz today. Great day for him. Another game at 2 goals. We know Finland have 1 loss so far. And this one you're going to see, guys, today is LJ Mooney. You don't see him, honestly, shoot the puck, but you see him on the board, a goal at Patrick Laine for Mooney. And this one is another goal this time for Quizz. Again, and this time is Michael Edge. Michael Edge scored a goal today. Is third goal of the tournament. Now you're going to see all the goals of Quizz and Michael Edge and Mooney during the week. But again, the performance of them is amazing. Quizz lead. Most goals for the Team Canada is Michael Edge. And of course, Mooney have 2 goals during the week with Team USA. Team Canada not looking good. They got destroyed today. Yes, their team was not great today, but still, they lost 8-4 against the Team Sweden. Sweden 4W. Sweden will be an amazing, great team for the World Junior Championship. And then the Finland beat the Team USA by the score 6-3 today. Tomorrow we're going to see Finland, Sweden, and then you're going to see Canada, USA. Both team, Canada, USA, going to use the big name tomorrow. Some of them are not there anymore. They left the building for injuries, like Connelly for USA, Parek, I believe, for the Team Canada. But again, the best prospect at that tournament are coming there. Quizz is locked with Team Finland. I believe the chemistry between Sacha Boisvert and Michael Edge during the week, phenomenal. For me, Michael Edge is 90% locked with Team Canada. I don't know how they cannot. He's maybe the second best players of that team play the best 200 feet game right now. We'll see the decision because Team Canada, you never know with them. But this is my expectation. What is said, the Sid podcast, I think it's Tony Mariano, said that, or one of his guests. No chance for Owen Bratz. I don't know what he was thinking about, but look the lineup and the roster of the Team Canada, and you telling me Owen Bratz should play there? Are you killing me? It's like you take a defenseman, East Coast Hockey League, and you put him with the Montreal Canadiens. We need different players. We need to be different role inside the team. Come on. You have to be smarter. This coming for the Sid podcast, one of the biggest Sid podcasts in Canada. And you hear those O's or co-O's come to that show and said those kind of the comments. And you said, what the heck is going on with them? How they learn the hockey? It's not compared to me, but I'm shocking to see those comments on the week right now blew my mind for that podcast. Like, really? I can go with more deeper. Anyhow, Montreal Canadiens right now are in a great situation with those 3 players. And for Mooney, it's going to be a borderline for Mooney. Usually at the World Junior Championship, you have extra players. And Mooney will be a part of that, I believe. But I try to read the roster. I try to look around, and I see 50-50 right now. Some predict yes, but I'm not sure about that. So, who paid that? Honestly, that's a good question. This is a Minnesota, by the way. Um, and St. Paul, Minneapolis. So that 007 is in the house. A lot of people in the chat keep considering what's going on. Mike also, Edge, Boisvert, and Rich Nesny, best line today. You're right about this, Mike. Resney was a great game also. And I don't see any similarity between Kapanen and De La Rose. Ah, Jacob De La Rose. Um, not, not bad. I think for me, Kapanen, we have a difficult time to stay in NHL. And I see that with some kind of reservation, with some kind of reserve. He needs to change his game if he wants to stay in NHL. He has the tool, the skill. But what would be his role? If he can make the third line, he's going to be fine. But I don't see him on the fourth line. He does not have that grits, that grain to be on the fourth line. So he needs to jump on the third line. If he make the third line, I think he'll be fine. Really responsible. But this is a copycat of Owen Beck. This is copycat. Both of them play the same role. Like this is, you put them with no jersey and no name in the back. I'm sorry. You put a jersey with no number and no name on the back. You cannot say this is Kapanen or Beck. Almost the same size, maybe a little bit taller. Kapanen, I think he's 6'2". But face-off wise, same. The way they play, same. I will give advantage Beck for his aggressivity. Right the net a little bit more Kapanen. But I don't see fun things right there. Same promise, Gary. Roddy Gary, very similar. I think a good two-way players, but not much offensive upside. I lost respect for Tony over the years. I know is okay, Kenneth, Peter. Jacob De La Rose, some big players play small, Marco. Beck has way more aggressive Kapanen. Yeah, so we go on the same path, everybody here. So that's great to hear that. One more thing I want to talk about this, Cat. I don't know, but this could happen, guys. The young core of the defensemen, the development, the progression of Jekai, Strobel, Reinbacher, Engstrom, Hudson, Cooley, Dobson, I name all of them, could push Mike Madison out of the Montreal Canadiens if he does not accept his role and if he accepts a small deal. When I say small deal, guys, I'm talking about a short deal, 2-3 years. And I'm debate because is okay right now. At that moment, we need him. And my mom, no doubt in my mind right now, we need Mike Madison. But I don't know how I can change my mind in the next 12 months with the development of different defensemen. And this is what I feel 50-50 for Mike Madison. I know what he brings. If he does his role, I know he's going to be the grandpa of the copied 2.0 David Savard from Montreal Canadiens. But his style to play is similar at Lane Hudson and Noah Thompson. Now, you're going to say, all right, coach, Lane Hudson. My point of view is exit defensive zone. Is skating. He's maybe still the best skater for Montreal Canadiens. But how he carrying the puck. From PP1 2 years ago to PP2 last year. Now, maybe not PP. And honestly, he is not a PK number one, unit number one in NHL. I love Mike Madison, the person, the players. He make us upset sometimes with decision making, turnover. But the way he played for the last couple of years, 25 minutes, 27 minutes, 29, we have to give him the respect for the Montreal fans. And I gave it to Mike Madison. But at some point, you have no love when you want to go to the next level, you want to win the Stanley Cup. The best team trade. Some players they don't want to trade, but for the benefit of the team, they have to. I don't know if Mike Madison will be traded this summer at the trade deadline or he will become UFA. I don't know the future. But it's all depends on the development of the defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. This is how I see that. Was about that point, and Robinson won the first play for the Montreal Canadiens. They was young, but that time the youngest player was rare for them to show up at early at 18, 19, 20. Madison get a lot of hate from no reason, Gary. This is what I was said ever since they pick up Dobson. Madison won't be here much longer. Contract year, and he does not accept a smaller role when looking for bigger payoff. This is all depend on Mike Madison at the end of the day, right? Unless receive an offer, they cannot refuse. There is no rush to trade anyone for 007. Great comment. Welcome back, 007. So that's what we're talking about, Mike Madison, guys. Now, I want to take and when not here, guys. The Montreal Canadiens rookie camp, every year before the main camp, they invite players come to the camp, and the player they draft and they play. Usually the NCAA players are not there. This is something I'm not sure. It's maybe PLW, Marco, or someone else in the chat, like Peter, whatever. The agreement. In the past, they could not participate to NCAA players at the main camp for the Montreal Canadiens or the rookie camp. They can come at the July, but they cannot come in September. But with the new agreement with the CHL and the NCAA, the rules are changing, but I don't know about that rule. Something I need to get more informed about that, and I should know that. But I did not read anything about this. So for me, it's difficult to give you good information when I did not read it. If someone read it, they change this new rules, let me know, because I didn't see this yet. But, whatever happening there. Montreal played 3 games again at Toronto Maple Leaf rookie camp, September 13, 14, 15. So you're going to see many players right there. And there's Maurice. It would be a big gamble if the ad trade him this summer. Yeah, great point about that. Pete Martin is in the house. And everybody, don't forget, guys, click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. So this is happening, guys, for that. I don't want to go there yet, but maybe go there a little bit later. Because we talk about him a little bit early. There you go, guys. The subject tonight is about... this is my video I did today. I wish you to suggest you to watch the video. But that could change everything. This is where really we need to check this more, guys. Because honestly, the outcome for the upcoming season could make by 2 different positions. And they are the 2 players could completely change everything, the outcome Montreal Canadiens. In my opinion. First, Kirby Dach, the second center for Montreal Canadiens, and David Reinbacher on the right side of defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. This is, for me, the 2 biggest questions until the main camp, until the beginning of the season, and during the season. The performance are going to give an indication for the outcome for the upcoming season 2025, 2026 for the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, Marco talked about the PK. Marco talked about fun option for Montreal Canadiens. You guys, you want Kapanen there, New Hook, Bolzuk. I read everything on my comments video. That's okay. But for me, it's all about two of them. Sakaski, Caulfield, Zuski, Hudson, Thompson, Montembeault. I can go away. But they are the two reasons what the Montreal Canadiens could look like next year. They are the two factors right now. Maybe can use make a trade after that and change everything. But right now, they are my two players where I believe they're going to change the trajectory of the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. For me. Currently, very good looking at the blue line. Why changing this PLW? Thanks again for all the likes we got so far. I never heard a word about Kirby Dach this summer. Where? But first of all, Kirby Dach is not around. Maybe good. Maybe he is hiding and say, you know what? I focus to be ready. He's working to recovery. He wants to be ready. His two players, guys, have major injury last season at the knee. Are working all year long. Right, for Reinbacher, and then for Dach at the off summer. And we're going to see them again. Are they going to be ready at 100% recovery? Are they going to be in great shape for the upcoming season? Are they going to have some problem with their knee after that? When they're going to testing their knee again, the NHL players. So in the main camp, the physicality, we know what David Reinbacher, but David Reinbacher got some inflammation at some point at the early recovery. Are you going to get there again? I don't know. That said, injury, health, physicality. But for me, it's about other things. Is the roster how going to look like? Imagine, guys, David Reinbacher and the lineup tonight. We have Mike Madison, Alex Carrier, Noah Thompson, Lane Hudson, and Kenan Cooley. This is 6 of them. Unfortunately, for me, there are no spot right now for Jekai Estrobol. Specific game, maybe. Reinbacher could become second pairing with Lane Hudson, have a great camp, and he's looking great. And then you have Alex Carrier with Mike Madison on the third pairing. Go around the league right now. Check all the roster of the 6 defensemen and anything. You have to put Montreal Canadiens at least a top 10, maybe a top 8, and maybe top 5 with a roster with Reinbacher. It's not perfect. Still young team. But imagine Reinbacher on that lineup for the upcoming season at full time. This is going to be really interesting. Was getting take off power play GF Kirby Dach. Completely, Dach has to play great in order to get a new contract. Power play this shit would be bang bang. Only PK maybe. Yes, 007 for Maurice. So this is number 1. My number 2 is Kirby Dach. We talk about him for weeks. We talk about you guys. You give me option, center, everything like that. But you have to think bigger. This is the BB of Ken Hughes. This is what they did at the beginning. Maybe the first year would tell us he did make a mistake. It is what it is. But Kirby Dach, he has everything. Size, skill, talent to be a second center behind Zuski. I know his face-off. I know his health. I know his injuries. But imagine all the stars lined together. They're all coming now, and they're all lined for Kirby Dach. And as a second center, Whatever he play with Demidov, Bolduc, or Demidov or Lining. And he play well. For play well for me, guys, is to stay healthy for upcoming season. Is to get 40 to 50 points for upcoming season. To get an approximately 45%. I'm going to give only 45%. I still believe Kirby Dach should be on the power play number 2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Or it can be a winger on the PK if he don't play power play. I don't know yet. But again, if you consider other center after Kirby Dach, Alex Neil, he tried it, not better. We put Jake Evan at some point, not better. Because Jake Evan is more on the his role is more better as the bottom 6 at second line. We don't have Christian Dvorak anymore. So it has to be Joe Villano. All respect for Villano. 28 points, maximum point in NHL. 12 goals, I believe, is maximum in NHL. Face-off average. I know he's left, but still, not better at Kirby Dach. Some people said Bolduc could be center. Demidov could be a center. Patrick Laine could be center. How he's going to get that direction, I don't know. When you look about the roster, Owen Beck, Kapanen include, with Florent Jacquet if you want there, Kirby Dach. This is what we got. This is what we have. With his performance of him, could change the second line, could help the second line. And he does not need to be the best player on that line. Let Demidov, Laine, Bolduc, but play at the level to that line become better, produce better, and help the Montreal Canadiens. They are, and I'm going to stay with that, stick with this. David Reinbacher, Kirby Dach, are the two players could change everything on the positive side for the Montreal Canadiens to have an amazing great year. We have backup. I understand you can, yeah, but Reinbacher go Laval, we can have trouble everything. I can understand that. But I see the overview a long term for the Montreal Canadiens. David Reinbacher should be the second pairing in NHL with Lane Hudson. Development, progression, improvement. If he can do this with Montreal at the beginning of the season, it's a plus. Kirby Dach, it may be not the first show or second center at long term, but it could be the third center, 6'4", and improve his defensive zone coverage. We'll see. But you have a center, 6'4". You can add another center one day, Michael Edge. I'll just give you this example. But this could be the best scenario for the Montreal Canadiens. Those two players play a specific good role for the Montreal Canadiens. I think that would be a good thing right there. Reinbacher is the only player with American Hockey League option, PLW. I'm dreaming of Crosby, McDavid on the second center line center, Dach on the third line with Anderson and Bolduc. Dach just need to stand in front of the net and wait for the middle pass. Pizza, salut mon homme, long time mon pizza, on t'a perdu de vue. Abdul and Mark, I would rather Reinbacher acclimate more on the North American hockey in Laval for another 20-30 game before starting with the Montreal Canadiens. I really would love to see Dach and the breakout a year, 60-point season. If Dach does not work out this year, we have to move on from him. I don't want to crash a new hook. Dream is on the third line, Gary. Greeting, Roger Delaney is Slicky on the house. Thanks again for all the like we got there. Coach, you know how I feel about Dach is do or die for him this season. I hope the Habs don't rush Reinbacher. Let his body get used to playing a lot of game before you play him in NHL talent. That's my opinion. Anyway, we can give Dach and many more chance after this season. We cannot give him more chance after that. Please forget about Dach is last cause, obviously, for Excel. Welcome back, Excel. Slicky also. A Reinbacher make the team. Madison will be moved. We don't have to rush him, Reinbacher. Can this season start soon already? Excel, we miss you, buddy. Like people in the chat offer that Dach has to play great in order to get a new contract. Some clip of Liney Pritzking and doing clear. He looked a lot better, faster, Makeliat. GF, I heard Dach is getting take our power play. So that's what we got. Let's go a little bit lower here. What we got for you guys again. It's not like negative what I bring here. I can understand all of you, and yeah, I feel it would be maybe better for Reinbacher. But for me, if Reinbacher make the team and play at the level they expect, the core roster is phenomenal for me. This is what I was thinking would be one day at some point. I think the ball would be better pass feeder than Dach. Definitely, Dach need to spend those 1 month of August working on his terrible face-off skill to at least make him usable at the position. I think Dach said, Zeph, I think Dach is done at center. I think Dach on his mind is already gone from Montreal. He's never really fit in. The bonus of Dach, if he can play well, we don't have to give anyone away if he fit, Maurice said. Beck as second center for the opening season game is my guess so far, Pete Martin. Wow. Owen Beck. Here's the case, guys. If we start a season with Kapanen and Beck, we are in the trouble right away. Sorry to be negative here, and maybe you have a different option or different opinion, but we cannot start with Owen Beck, Oliver Kapanen, second center, guys. We're not looking good. Kirby Dach, worst case, Alex Newhook. Or he make a move from Laine, Bolduc, and Demidov. But you cannot start with Oliver Kapanen and Owen Beck, guys. Cannot. With all your respect, but for me, I would be really, really disappointed. And we started saving Oliver Kapanen and Owen Beck and thinking I said, this is the plan of Montreal Canadiens during the summer. They're never looking for a second center better at Beck and Kapanen, and you put them over Dach and Newhook because you feel they are better. I don't know. But we'll see. What is with the Habs players wearing number 15 and the inability to score constantly? All Larose, Newhook, and Maurice also wear number 15, but then Felicia for number 9. We have a couple of players like wear number 15. I believe Bobby Rousseau is one of them. Who is the Sieg that Emerson had the most confidence on using in any game situation after Ziski? I think last year was Jake Evans. And then after that was Christian. They were right. Coach, what do you think if Matty Bernier from Seattle, I heard he want a change? Well, Bernier was one of the early conversations during summer. I think he fit as a second center in NHL. I don't think he's have everything to be a center number 1. Good physical, a good body. I think he's 6'2". Oof, this one is very hard for me. Maybe 6'1", but Matty Bernier. 6'2". I got it again. 43 points last year. 20 goals for him. Stanley played his best season was the first year in NHL at 20 years old. He regressed 57 to 37. He go back at 43. And the reason he go back last year, guys, his shooting percentage was 13.6. Face-off, guys, 47.7. And I said that Wednesday night, guys, and I'm going to repeat again. The face-off percentage, guys, and NHL is approximately 48. This is the new reality in NHL. So when we said Kirby Dach is face-off is bad, and when you said Alex Nook is bad, yes, they are below. I understand that. But if they can increasing at 37, at 47, that's the average in NHL. You don't have only Barkov in NHL. Go lower. They have specialist face-off, understand that. Evans. But if you look about many teams, and I will have to look about the average face-off per team to give us a better idea. But that's the reality behind that. Pete, it doesn't matter who is in it. The media would train matter, Gary. Bobby Smith have another 15. Mike Godet, yeah. Bobby Smith. What a great hockey player he was. He was at the start of Jean Béliveau, Mario Lemieux, Bobby Smith, or Pete Mavlich. Round face-off is at 50% in NHL. So NHL, the face-off average last season was 50%. You said PLW? Oh, Boomerang is in the house. Thanks again for all the likes we got tonight. They have 17 teams in NHL at 50% last season. I have 11 teams only at 51% in NHL last season. Best team with the best face-off, the New York Islanders, following by the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Rangers. 2 of the 3 teams did not make the playoff, by the way. Ottawa, following by Pittsburgh, did not make the playoff after that. Then you have Carolina, Dallas, Boston Bruins did not make the playoff. Utah did not make the playoff. Nashville did not make the playoff. Montreal was 13 last season. My opinion, the face-off percentage is overrated in NHL. When I said that, it's all about when you have an important face-off. Defensive zone. If the center is 51.3 on the circle on defensive zone versus the 5 dots in the neutral zone, you can lose the puck on the neutral zone at 5 versus 5. It's not end of the world. But at the right moment, at the right important moment, your face-off is better there compared to any other circle. But this is the example, Joe Veleno. Joe Veleno on the left side circle is about 1% less at Christian Dvorak. again, that's the point to check about this. As the 50% for per mathematic, you either win it or lose it. Our other problem is how often we don't win a pocket retrieval after we win the draw. The racket was good on the face-off, Pete Martin. Yep, I agree with you. Get busy. All right. Thanks again for all the likes. We appreciate a lot for all of you tonight. Let's go back where I'm supposed to be. Jazz, any question, guys? This is Friday. I make a lot of a plan tonight for that show in case we don't have any question. But any question want to talk about the World Junior Championship, the World Junior Summer Showcase? I see. But first of all, I did not see live game, but I got a chance to get a free pass for USA Hockey. Thank you, Dan. To watch all the game the night after that or the next day. So I see 90% of the game. And any question want to talk about Sweden, whatever you want, let me know. Want to talk about Hlinka? I follow more I didn't see a lot, but I follow the players. KHL, I'm starting to get inside the KHL right now. Start next week. Honestly, this weekend, I'm going to start back now, the MHL, the VHL. I'm going to follow the player from Montreal, and that's one of the reasons I was going to get there, guys, right here. So, the prospect, Little John, is going to wear number 18 with a golfer next season at the Minnesota NCAA. We're going to follow him, guys. We do Michael Edge. Now, Fowler is not there anymore. Yeah, Sam Harris with Denver University. Quander Miller with Denver University. So we're going to get what we got. You had fun players like Logan Sawyer with the Prince Providence. And there are new players coming on the BCHL, now the NCAA. We're going to give you everything we do. Follow me on my X account, my new X account, because I'm still in the jail on my other account. I think I'm going to stick with Habs Nation Live now for the rest of my life. I'm going to start for the bottom at the bottom, but it is what it is. On the KHL, the full action back now. I'm going to follow Volonkin, Zavroski, Konishkov, and Cannon. Now, you have other players, guys, Soberblom, Kostenko, or Sobolev. We can follow. But they are the name of the best Montreal Canadiens roster prospect on that KHL. If I forgot one, I apologize. But this is what came in my mind this morning about them. So we'll see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Another number 15 that didn't produce is Danius Zubras. Yeah, we talk about this Jazz at the show Wednesday, one of the traits. If Dach won 35% face-off is not overrated, you cannot start Dach at the defensive zone and always have to use Suzuki on defensive zone. Smart as here. So, Joe Veleno, PLW, is 51% on the left center, on the left face-off on defensive zone. He's 39 on the other circle, and he's 45 on the circle. So what do? You don't use Joe Veleno or what? If you lose a face-off on the D zone, you have a great defensive. Yeah, but guys, it's like, give me a percentage in NHL. You win the face-off, you score a goal right away. Give me how many times this happened. Give me a percentage. Is it 40%? You win the face-off on power play, you score a goal right away. I think the fans are too focusing on the face-off percentage. The guy can have 30% percentage, but he scored 40 goals in NHL. I going to say, oh no, we're not going to use him because his face-off is not good. My opinion, face-off for me is overrated. It is what it is. If you can have one great face-off man, that's good. If you can have two of them, one on the left side, one on the right side, that's great. But here we go. I'll go back here. The Colorado Avalanche made the playoff at 28 in NHL. The Winnipeg Jets made the playoff, won the President Trophy, I believe, are 21 in face-off. They are not at 50%. It's an advantage. I can understand that. I'm smart enough to know hockey that way. But it's not the biggest thing you have to feel bad about if you don't win the face-off. One more opinion. They should have the face-off percentage for 1 second and third period for players, Gary. We talked about this with someone. I don't know what it was. The biggest impact on Dach having an unacceptable face-off is that Prevent Emerson are using various matchup. I will Canada have just one good team. I don't know if I can get it. Let's see. Yeah, they don't give me that one over there. So let's see, guys, another way. Let's see the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan McKinnon is at 49.9%. That's number one. Center number two, I believe, was Brock Nelson. 49.8. The third center guy is at 47.4. Charlie Coy. Colorado has 0 center win the face-up at 50%. So what we do now? I will love to do Canada. Maurice, the showcase of junior is only on the USA Hockey TV, .tv, something like that. It's private. You have to pay per month to get that. They don't have on the box we got. So it's only on the USA Hockey guys .tv.com or usahockeytv.com. But it's just like I knew someone and I got that chance for this week. They gave me a free 7 days. About that. I would add Canada have just gone with one gold team, split into two middle team, and Mark Elliott at the camp. Where you go, Peter Koja? Your video this morning was very interesting. I love the inside of the position player draft. Now, guys, if you watch the video, you're going to realize it's Gold Star. And the Gold Star, Michael Develano started the channel with me. And many of you knows Michael Develano. He was scout for Everett Silvertip. He become now in charge about the North America for Gold Star. What I'm trying to do with Michael Develano is to get some inside from the Gold Star and try to invite David Milstead. This is a long shot, but we see how we can go there. I text him. He did not respond to me. He's maybe this week. I don't know what is percentage of what he does with them. He's a full time or not. If he's at the showcase right now, or he was maybe at the Hlinka. But I'm going to try to catch up with him and give you a little bit an idea. Top 5 winning goal in NHL history. Ovi, Yager, or Esposito Pret all. Top 5 goal. Do you accept the trade with Buffalo? First round 2026, first round 27, first round 2028, no top protection. Alex Nook, Owen Power. No. PS. Not allowed. I score like that. Coach, I was at home. 11 per game, max. If it's all about starting with the puck instead of chasing the puck like a Liney, Dach and Reinbacher did all year long. Market with Bogdan recently and Russia, it does not sound like he will be part of the Montreal Canadiens for sure. It will be at the max right there. I think he's going to be 25 years old when he's finished. We'll see what he look like. I can live with 45 and up, but that with many game at 20% is too. I'm not disagree with your comments, PW, about Kirby. That of course you need to be better. A face-off is of a critical one. You are trailing by a goal, and the goalie one you have its function face-off. Next week of the days or with the start of the season, Pete, you need to put in the work and the improve and the face-off. This is key. I did. Artwork never kill anyone. Everything like that. Jazz. Here we go, guys. Tonight we're going to finish a little bit early. I have to get out here a little bit quicker. I have something to do. And hopefully you understand. We don't have any other things, other fact. I don't want to talk about McCann and Mariano and McGuire comments. Maybe Sunday night. We're going to skip the clash. We'll go straight to the quiz, if you don't mind. We do this every Friday night. I know some people said, "Oh, you did it early tonight." Yes, and unfortunately, better to do it and not do it. The last time we did was July 17. Now going to go on August 1st, and the winner of so far lead is A2 and Luc Lafortune. Are the two top of the few weeks we did. I think this is week number 6 for that. And if you want to participate, you understand. And I don't do that a lot. It's just like she has to go back home and I need to take the motorbike anyway. Short story, guys. We need to do a quiz. I love you, all of you guys. So that's what we got, guys, tonight. Thanks so much, my friend Guy. Question number 1. Here we go. Question number 1, guys. Now, it's a long question. I'm going to take a time here. But of the 19 men into the Hall of Fame as a player in the 2020s, right? 4 play for only one team are in the Hall of Fame during the class 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. Pavel Datsyuk, Henrik Lundqvist, and both Mats Daniel and Henrik Sedin. 5 more play for 2 teams. 3 play for 4 teams. And 1 play for 6 teams got Hall of Fame. But can you name the only 2020 class instructed to play for exactly 3 teams? Is it Marian Hossa, Duncan Keith, Roberto Luongo, Daniel Alfredson, or Sergei Zubov? So I know it's not easy to understand, maybe because my English, but you can check on on the computer what it look like. Any question about the question, I can answer to you. I will do it. We're going to give you guys 2 minutes on that one. Sorry about that. Here we go. I'm going to start the clock when I get it. Where's the clock, coach? There you go. Fait longtemps le quiz. Ouais, mon Nicolas. You gotta go with OSA. Run with OSA. Stand with OSA. So, what's the question? PS I28 Jazz C. Which days players play for 3 teams? Which player was play for 3 teams? It was introduced as a Hall of Famer between the 2020 years, like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Maybe some of them was introduced in 2016. Does not count. Whatever you play for 3 teams. PL Pete Martin Zubav. We have Frank Guy. Welcome back, Frank. Maurice. Have Guy. Oh. Pete Martin E. Marquillette C. Frank C. Guy E. Maurice C. Gary Connery E. We have a few good answers, I believe. We're going to see what we got here. Unfortunately, I need to find my anybody else. PS go with E. Thank you so much. Here we go, guys. The first answer. It's C. The answer is C. Roberto Luengo. They have a kind of trick on that question. Run is switched to C. So when you switch, guys, you get half point. So Ron, I gave it to you, but yeah, half point because you switch. Now, listen, guys. When I tried to trick you, Sarkis Zubav played for 3 teams, and he was Hall of Famer at 2019. So LDP, welcome back in the house. I'm going to give it to you, LDP. We love you. We miss you, buddy. So the good answer, guys, it was Roberto Luengo on that one. Not easy tonight. I'll be honest with you. I did not like someone did a perfect game 2 weeks ago. So I said, here we go. Which team, Stanley Cup Final Series, had the highest goal per game average in NHL history, a minimum of 6 games? So a series, they have to play 6 or 7 games. The 1989 Montreal Calgary, the 1973 Montreal Chicago, 1985 Edmonton Philadelphia, the 1983 Islanders Edmonton, and the 1993 Montreal Kings. You're welcome, Ron. Pete. Question number 2, go with B for Standard Man. Ron, go with C. Frank, go with C. We have a B, we have a E, and we have a C. Nicolas, go with C. Guy, go with C. Edmonton Flyers in 1985. Gary, go with B. PS, go with D. Okay, now for other people. Matt, go with B. Pete Martin, go with C. With E. A2, B. LDP, B. 007, go with C. Jazz, go with C. We're still missing PLW, Maurice Robillard, Frank. I got Jazz. So PL go with C. Maurice go with B. I think we got everything. Frank, if you can give me your answer, Frank, if you don't mind, a little bit late, it's not a big deal. I'm going to give you that. Here we go, guys. The answer on that one, guys. 19. Big Steve scored a goal. Big goal at the last second. 1933, Montreal and Chicago. My tricky, it was 1985, honestly, Edmonton Flyers, because a lot of goal in the 1980s, but it's 1973, the goal per game average in NHL playoff. It was Montreal and Chicago in 1973. Congratulations, Franco with C round. Now we have the lead, LDP, Marc Elliott, Maurice Robillard lead at that moment. We have a goal for Stan, A2. Gary Conway and Big Steve are the scorer of that goal. Here we go, number 3. I apologize, which team did Bobby Orr score his final NHL or WHA goal? And it could be an exhibition, it could be a regular season, or it could be on the playoff. His last goal as a professional hockey player. I apologize, I'm going to change this. WHA, apologize for that one. Is it Chicago, the Winnipeg NHL, the Rangers, the Whalers, or the Jet and WHA? Here we go. We have 1 minute. Good luck, everybody. Marc Elliott, D. Frank, D. Ron, E. Sandeman, D. Guy, D. At the D right now. Stan, you break the streak. Stan. PS go with D. A lot of D right now. We have only one E. We see we have other people. Nicolas go with B, the Winnipeg Jets. Pete Martin, because Marquette says so. Pete Martin. Here we go. With the Whalers. PW, D. Time is up. We'll wait for a couple of people. Big Steve go with D. A lot of people think it's the Whalers. A2 go with A. By the way. Maurice Robillard. We wait for your answer. Gary go with D. We're missing Maurice Robillard, maybe Ron and LDP. If I got this, Nicolas go with B. I mentioned that. Maurice Robillard, LDP go with E. We're missing now Maurice Robillard. Maurice Robillard play for the top. Yeah. About that was a guess for Marc Elliott on that one. It's going to be a trick question, PS. I'll go with A, but not sure too many choice. Here we go, guys. I think it's for the first time I did this summer. But tonight, on that question, it was said an exhibition game, a regular season, or the playoff. A last goal. It was not a regular season and the playoff. It was an exhibition game. The Whalers should be the right answer. But if you follow closely Bobby Orr, at his last year, he tried to play with the New York Rangers. And he scored a goal on the exhibition game. He played 4 or 5 game exhibition game. It was the end of Bobby Orr as a hockey professional player. So this answer, guys. is the New York Rangers. Never play in NHL regular game, but he play on the exhibition game. So the answer, guy, is C, and nobody score. And this is the first time in the summer. Still Maurice Robillard and Marc Elliott and RDP are the leader of this contest. We're going to hit now question number 4. Sorry. It was a Formula 1. Which NHL team has the most followers on the X account, formerly the Twitter? Chicago, Pittsburgh, Toronto, Montreal, or Rangers? That was not fair. I know. I said tonight it would be a little bit more difficult. When I get a goal, when I'm right and nobody is right, I feel good. Not happen a lot, guys. This one is more about lucky on that question too. So point is valid, Maurice. PS go with Toronto. Guy, Toronto. Gary go with Montreal. Jazz will go with C. Stan go with D. A2 go with A. And best 2 and 5, Guy. I did not start the clock, but we're going to get there. 1 minute later. We're going to see missing a couple of people. Maurice, PS. Pete Martin go with B. Mark, I hate to give this answer C. Mark. 007 go with D. Montreal. Maurice. Ron. PL Rangers. Nicolas C. Big Steve E. I think we're missing Maurice. Maurice is a bit behind everybody because of the internet, maybe. It smells good in the house right now. The egg is coming on the breakfast. Maurice go with C. Here we go. And Maurice get it. We can go. Here we go, guys. You're lucky because you could get 2 bad answers back to back, but Mr. E2 saved the situation for all of you tonight. They're not looking bad. He scored the only goal on that one. Is the Chicago Blackhawks lead with the most followers in NHL on the X account. And E2 join now RDP, Marc Elliott, and Maurice Robillard with 2 good answers. So, congratulations, A2. You saved the situation for everybody on that one. That would be very bad. We got 2-0 by coach. Last one. That's a good one, Marc Elliott. The next one. Trevor Linden played 19 seasons in the NHL. How many different jersey number did he wear? Is it 1 jersey number? Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5? Yes, of course, Trevor Linden wore number 16. But how many different number he wear in NHL? Only the 16 or many others? Coach is lucky we found a cheese that they can cook eggs. Shelton, welcome back. Oh, congratulations, Shelton. LDP go with B. Ron go with C. Hold on, guys. I need to start the clock. I need to start the minute. Ron with B. Guy with B. PL's B. Listen, guys. Marc Elliott, Maurice Robillard, LDP, A2 lead. A2 could score and get the lead A 4. Unbelievable summer for A2 so far. Sandeman go with C. L07 with B. Jazz go with C. Shelton with B. A2 with A. Pete Martin go with E. 5. Mark Elliott. Maurice. Mark go with B. 2. Guy. Here we go. A2 is at A. Mark Elliott is at B. PW go at C. Maurice go at A. Oh, if it's A, A2 Maurice win. If it's B, Mark Elliott win. We wait for RDP right now. RDP, guys, could change everything. RDP, you have to give us an answer. I cannot go nowhere with RDP, guys, because his answer could change the game tonight. Unbelievable. End of this game. You're going to laugh when you're going to hear what I'm talking about. RDP, we need you. Go with B. Mark Elliott is a B. Mark Elliott is a B. Maurice is a B. LDP is a B. A2 is a A. And Maurice Robillard is a A. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's right, this game is over. But if you answer another letters, you can win tonight. If you have C tonight, guys, this is the first time we have the most winner on one contest. Jazz, RDP, PLW, Maurice Robillard, Mark Elliott, A2, Sandeman. This is the lowest goal we got for a winner of this summer at the Hockey Nation with only 2 good answers on 5. This is a great evening for me to see that outcome. Here we go, guys. This is happening tonight. The G05, that bad about this. It's okay, guys. Don't worry about this. It's a good time. I can't wait to be all together. And that's the most important thing. So, guys, the winner tonight, again, LDP, Jazz, PLW, Marius, and Mark, following by A2 and Sen. A2, you lead now the contest of the summer by 1 over Luc Lavorson. I think A2, guys, is 4-6 or 4-7. Congratulations on that one. I feel ashamed. And it is, man, I like it. I take it about that. That's conclude the show tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'll be back Sunday night at the recap of the week. Glad to see some of you show up for the long time we not see you around. So I'm very happy to see many of you. We thanks Ron at the moderator. We have a couple of prayers to do, a couple of thoughts about people, guys. In our tap, mom, dad, Luciano, mom. We have Larry Lavallée with his wife, living better still. Gary Conroy, we're going to continue to pray for you to have a great first day back on the truck driver on Monday. We have Steve McNair, mom, also. Ross Stumbington, maybe you don't see him a lot, but he talks to me a lot on Instagram. Surgery, knee or ankle. We still have another one. I don't remember who it was, sick. If you are sick or you have maybe other problems, just mention here. We're going to pray for you. We're going to talk about you because you are the make the trend of the Hockey Nation show. The only reason we're not big, we're not Tony Mariano, we're not Marco D'Amico, we're not Stan or Sean or Abdi Jess. We're just who we are. Who we are, that's the most important thing. Because you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. What a fun night we got tonight, guys. A lot of new people. We got tonight, we see 007. We miss Justin Laframboise, Triple W. We see Slicky. We see also people we don't see a lot. Pizza. I miss one or two more. It's fun to see Boomerang. We saw. So, guys, thanks to be with us tonight. Cash, always, Cash don't talk a lot, guys, but he's always with us. So I appreciate that. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like before you leave the building. Well, it's great to see all of you entertaining you tonight. It's a pleasure, like every second night. And don't forget to click on the likes. Great barbecue tonight with Luciano at the barbecue, maybe, or Billy at the Billy Bar tonight. We took some other people pick it up there. Until the next time, my friend, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half or what? Pick it up, you will set 2025. I can't wait to see you Sunday. I will be a little bit quiet for the next 24 hours. I have to move her out now, and then I will take a one night off. I'll be back Sunday for a recap call and the recap week for the Montreal Canadiens and the NHL. I can't wait to see all of you. Until then, my friend, wish you an amazing, great weekend with your friend, your family. Enjoy the summer. Listen, I know I love to see all of you, but don't put me on the first priority. You have other things more important. I can understand that. I will see you a little bit later. Anyway, it's not a big deal. So enjoy the weekend. Have a great time with your family, friends. Now, of course, like I said, Hockey Nation, the Habs Nation, want to tell you one more thing. And the cheese and the Thailand. We love you, friends. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you Sunday night. Shelton, good night, Nicolas. Good night, merci beaucoup. And Mark, thanks so much. Yes, yes. She looked at me right now and she said, are you done now? I say, yes, I'm done. So, peace out, and at the end, booyah, my friend. Good night, everybody. Good night, RJ and Rudolph.